One of the great features of biology at Trinity, of course, is the range of moderatorship options that are available to you, senior fresh students, at the end of your second year at college. I mean, it's a veritable A to Z, really, with 11 moderatorships from biochemistry to zoology on offer. Hello, my name is Derek Nolan. I'm course advisor for the first of these, at least alphabetically, that's biochemistry. And what I'd like to do is spend a few moments explaining what biochemistry is, why it might be the module for you, what you can expect to learn as a biochemist at Trinity, and I suppose most importantly for you, where you might go after you complete your moderatorship in biochemistry. So what is biochemistry? Well, the name really speaks for itself, the chemistry of life. So what are the key things I would emphasize about biochemistry as an option? Biochemistry is a unique discipline really among the biological sciences because it sits at that interface between chemistry and biology. So if you're a biologist who has interest in chemistry, well then clearly this is the module for you. On the other hand, if you're interested in biology, biochemistry and broadly molecular biology but are concerned about the level of chemistry, well please don't. This is not a degree in chemistry, organic chemistry or medicinal chemistry. This is biochemistry and it's proportionate. I think the key point about biochemistry is that it seeks to provide mechanistic explanations. So at a fundamental level you're asking questions about how things work, why they work, where they work, when they work, and of course most importantly what happens when they don't work. So that's why biochemistry of course is central to understanding many, if not most, pathologies, and of course most therapies are by their nature biochemical. For example, many drugs are inhibitors of enzymes. I think the last point to make, and this is really important if you're worried about specificity, is that biochemistry is an underpinning discipline for many fields in biology. And I think it's much easier from a biochemical background to move into other more specialized areas. So biochemists are well thought of in a wide range of disciplines. Finally, to point out that as a discipline, biochemistry has been at Trinity since 1934, when the first professor of biochemistry was appointed, William Fearon. Of course, our present professor of biochemistry is well known to you all, I'm sure. That's Professor Luke O'Neill, and we are based here, of course, in TBSI on Pier Street. In terms of the year structure, we have 2 semesters, 30 credits per semester, 4 10-credit core modules, 20 in the first semester, 20 in the second semester. These are listed here. Details are available in the course booklet. Suffice to say, the assessment of these core modules overall is 50% in-course and 50% end of semester assessments. Key thing about these is core modules that there's a heavy emphasis on practical work, laboratory teaching and laboratory skills, more focused and link between these 2 lectures and practicals, and of course you're dealing with smaller classes and tutorial classes. In addition, under the open module system, we require you in the first semester to take the Genomes and Systems Biology module. That's an omics-based module, essential really for any graduate in molecular biology nowadays. And of course, you have the option of a Trinity elective or the cell physiology stroke and pharmacology module. Similarly, in the second semester, we require you to take the 5-credit Introduction to Immunology and Immunometabolism. These are composed in pink again, and that reflects the fact that we are a school of biochemistry and immunology, and the discipline of immunology is a major component, of course, of the biochemical approach. Similarly, of course, in the second semester, you have the option of taking a Trinity elective or either a module in medical genetics or basic neurobiology. I should say that you are obliged to take at least 1 Trinity elective, but you do have the option of taking a Trinity elective in each semester if you so wish. In terms of the senior soft structure, again 30 credits in the first semester, 30 credits in the second semester. Overall, again, we've same as the core for junior soft, 50% in-course assessment, 50% end of semester assessment overall. A key element here, of course, is the 20-credit research project in semester 1, where you're giving a list of projects which you will choose at the end of your junior sophistry year, a 12-week research project in one of the laboratories in this school. So what about the career options? Well, I try to summarize that briefly on the slide here, of course, on my small pie graph, which I try to capture where our recent graduates have gone. Approximately a third go on to do postgraduate studies in PhDs or masters either here or other universities in Ireland or internationally. All our graduates are well sought after, for example, in various PhD programs run in other universities. Direct entry employment after graduation, about a quarter go directly to work in the scientific area. This would be in the commercial hospitals, pharma, biotechnology, diagnostics area. I would point out again that biochemistry graduates are well sought after now because, of course, of the emergence of biotherapeutics. So people with biochemical skills are well in demand in these areas. Recent graduates, about 15% also have progressed into other areas which are not necessarily not strongly linked to science, but where a background in science is really advantageous. These include things like journalism, management, finance, patents, and so on. There's also steady recruitment into the public sector and statutory bodies teaching and statutory agencies like the HBRA, etc. And of course, there's always a few other areas where people, for example, go direct entry into graduate medicine, dentistry, and so on and so forth. So I just want to thank you for your time and attention and for listening to me, and wish you the best of luck in your exams and, of course, in your deliberations about which module you choose. I'm sure it will work out fine for you. If you have any queries at all in relation to chemistry, don't hesitate to give me an email, and I'm happy to help you. Thank you very much.